partnerships is like sending a rocket to the moon tied to the tail of a single horse. Achieving Sustainable Development Goals, which is SDGs, is a collective mission that requires all nations to help each other grow sustainably. India at 100 series endeavours to confront these challenges and discuss viable solutions to address this emerging problem. Presented by DCM Shriram Foundation with knowledge partner, the Indian School of Development Management, the show will address these key issues that directly impact socio-economic growth conditions in achieving global partnerships for sustainable development goals. So let's take a look.
UN SDG 17 emphasizes the power of teamwork. When we partner with diverse groups and organizations, we can achieve more together than we can on our own. It's like combining strengths to make 1 + 1 = 11. Partnerships help us use resources wisely, avoid duplication, tap into various talents, apply effective strategies, and stay aligned with our goals. Without partnerships, it's like trying to tackle big challenges alone. But we need everyone's contribution to create a better and sustainable world. Let's understand from the experts on why there's an urgent need to actively tackle this issue.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the last episode of India at 100. My name is Gaurav Shah and I'm a co-founder at the Indian School of Development Management. In today's episode, we'll be talking about the importance of partnerships for sustainable growth and development. And to discuss this, we have with us Vikas Verma, who's Regional Head North UNDP India. Vikas, thank you so much for joining us for this crucial and critical discussion.
Thanks for having me here, Gaurav.
Vikas, let's start with the fundamental idea of why partnerships are important and what kind of partnerships are important for sustainable growth and development.
So when I say sustainable development, I mean to say that development where no one is left behind. Unless you have different stakeholders with different kind of competencies coming together, you will not be able to achieve a growth which is meant to be able to touch everyone. Partnerships are more like a lift in a multi-story building. You can access different floors of the building only if there is a lift. And that acts as a catalyst where this partnership as a lift can help you access resources like finance, like human resources, like infrastructure, like capacity building, everything. So it's like, it helps to understand that partnership is like passing the parcel without letting the ball fall, if that is of any help to you.
Vikas, what is the role of civil society or the social sector in actually bringing about partnerships for sustainable growth or sustainable development? And more importantly, what is the kind of skill set or strengths needed to make this happen?
I can give you one word for that. Civil society for me is like a ball bearing. In a wheel, the wheel moves seamlessly when there is a ball bearing doing its work, where the hub and spoke are kind of interacting with each other, but nobody sees that what is happening inside there. That is the role of civil society, to act as a kind of a smoothing of all those frictions which may be there in different partnerships. For that, I think it's very important to understand that civil society need to be focused on the beneficiary. They need to be focused on what outcome they want to come out with and not their own self-importance. So behind the scenes activity, who does that? That needs to be done by the civil society. They need to bring together the best of the players who are, let's say, providing the service. They need to bring the best from the beneficiaries who are going to accept the services. So to that extent, I think the role of civil society is more to do with keeping themselves behind, providing those kind of opportunities for partners to interact and ensuring not self-promotion, but beneficiary at the end, the impact of whatever is happening. If I can.
Why are we talking about the Punjab waste management intervention as an example of a partnership like this? What are the key partnership learnings from this intervention?
The basic learning is that you cannot ensure the intervention is a success if there is no buy-in from the beneficiaries. A. B. You cannot ensure its success if all the resources and the interventions are not put in one particular place rather than in silos. And that's what Round Glass Foundation has been able to do, put all the desperate players in one place and having them to work towards one goal.
And what kind of players?
So there have been, the district administration which gives approvals. There have been even MP-led and MLA-led funds which have been taken on. Manrega funds which have been brought in to create the composite pits. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan funds to come together. So many things. So instead of doing a silo, your own approach, they brought in all together. And that's where partnerships has been success.
On the question of partnerships for sustainable growth and development, and from an India at 100 perspective, what does success look like for you?
The recent G20 was a very good advertisement for partnerships. In a very short time, all the different players came together, converged together, did the consultations. But this again was for a short term. India at 100 is a long game. Here we need to ensure that each and every citizen of India is empowered. They feel the ownership of the problems and they are given the solutions which they can quickly adapt and use. If that can happen, India at 100 will be a place where it's not just, the development is not just owned by few people or few states, but all across.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vikas.
Thanks a lot.
Let's take a look at how partnerships of this kind are actually playing out in the real world.
Since 2018, the Round Glass Foundation, RGF, has been actively collaborating with Punjab's communities, panchayats and local administrations to establish a sustainable waste management model. Their efforts have shown improvements in over 170 villages, benefiting more than 33,000 households. Through this program, approximately 13,000 tons of raw wet waste per year have been transformed into around 3,000 tons of compost. These achievements are the result of a comprehensive approach that involves a 7-day awareness campaign to encourage behavioral change, the creation of waste collection schedules, training of waste collectors, distribution of color-coded bins for households, and assisting local administrations in obtaining support for constructing compost pits under the Manrega scheme. By July 31st, 2023, RGF has already established and is maintaining 170 waste management WM projects in Punjab's villages, generating employment for waste collectors and creating around 34,000 man-days of indirect employment through the Manrega scheme. The foundation has emphasized waste segregation at the source, educated about various types of waste, and promoted zero waste living while establishing a small economy around waste management through the sale of organic compost and recyclable materials. Looking forward, RGF aims to expand its impact to 250 villages by the end of 2023, benefiting nearly 50,000 households.
ਰਾਉਂਡ ਗਲਾਸ ਫਾਊਂਡੇਸ਼ਨ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਤਾਲਮੇਲ ਕੀਤਾ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੱਕ ਕੂੜੇ ਦਾ ਪਿੰਡ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਫ਼ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਨਸੈਪਟ ਸਾਡਾ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੋ, ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰੋ ਸਾਡੀ, ਆਪਾਂ ਪਿੰਡਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਫਾਈ ਕਰਨੀ ਆ। ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣਾ ਪੰਚਾਇਤ ਦਾ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਨਰੇਗਾ ਦਾ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਜੋੜ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਨੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਤਿਆਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਜੀ ਸਾਰਾ। ਫਿਰ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਰਾਉਂਡ ਗਲਾਸ ਦੀ ਟੀਮ ਸੀ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਿੰਡ ਨੂੰ ਇਕੱਠਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਕੈਂਪ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਲੇਡੀਜ਼ ਨੂੰ ਅਵੇਅਰ ਕੀਤਾ। ਡਸਟਬਿਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਪਾਉਣਾ, ਸਾਰਾ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਸੈਗਰੀਗੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਸਮਝਾਇਆ। ਜਦ ਤੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਇਕੱਠਾ ਕਲੈਕਟ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਨਾ ਜੀ, ਉਦੋਂ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਤਲਬ ਕਿ ਪਿੰਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਕੂੜਾ ਨਹੀਂ, ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਊਗਾ।
The initiative has been recognized from its outstanding efforts. It's received the SDG Action Awards from the United Nations Development Programme. and the Punjab government in 2020 for environmental sustainability in the NGO category. Additionally, Piro Shah village in Gurdaspur district, Punjab was honoured with the Swachh Sujal Shakti Samman 2023 by President Draupadi Murmu on March 4, 2023 for commendable work in sanitation.
Partnerships are the lifeblood of creating a more fair, inclusive and just society. There is no social issue which can be resolved by stakeholders who continue to compete with each other. Developing a shared dream or vision for the change we would like to see, ensuring that all stakeholders are on board and have a common understanding of this, developing a clear plan of action with milestones and complementary roles of partners is critical to achieve success and create a more humane and inclusive world for all of us.